Hi, chat. Welcome in. How is everyone? Hi, Romeo. Hi, Fury. Hi, Jay. Hi, Baha. Hi, Kobe. Hi, Top. Hi, Jedi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I'm eating for like the first, I'm legit eating for like the first time since um, like the last 2 days. Be proud of me. Hi. Hold on. Let me adjust myself and then I come on the screen. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm getting excited. Hold on. Oh, oh shit. Wait. Wait, why you say oh shit? Hi house. I didn't see you. Yo. Oh, because I said we're talking about boys? This stream is for the girlies, for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause I don't know if you guys are gonna fuck with it. You men, I don't know if y'all are gonna fuck with it. But if you're here for the just to shit talk the game, you're more than welcome to do that. But I think this is gonna be more for the girlies. Hi Legion. Because I know what you're getting ready to do. I am. Oh, well, peace out then. Okay, that's fine. If you want to leave, you can. I understand. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing another gacha game. They're by the same company who makes Infinity Nikki. But I've been hearing this about this everywhere. So we're going to be playing it. I'll be hanging around and we'll see how this goes for a bit. Dang, y'all really just going to dip just because I'm talking about boys? That's crazy. Y'all don't fuck with me for real, do you? I haven't reset the bingo card. Let me see. Give me a moment. You said it was for the girlies. I said y'all can stay here and hang out and watch and see what happens. But I think the game is meant for the girlies. I mean, if you're gay and if you like men, if you're bi-curious, if you like looking at pretty men, it might be for you too. There's no discrimination. But a lot of you give off energy of like, I'm a man's man. Like I'm a man. So like I didn't know that's, But here, this is gonna give you but we can talk while we're playing the game, shall we? Hold on. This screen? We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing Love and Deepspace. I got my tablet here because it's coming from my tablet. We're in Do Not Disturb. It's an app game. But do you want us here? Because I don't want to stay if I'm not wanted. No, you can stay. So, but we're gonna be playing. I mean, like, just looking at this, you know what I mean? I'm just like, my men here won't fuck with this. It's a gacha game where you pull husbands and boyfriends. I was curious. We're gonna just dabble in it. I saw a robot arm. I might fuck with it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what I'm getting into. I'm eating cheese for my Shake Shack flight. Did you say, oh, never mind because of what I said? I'm very curious to see how this game goes. This is going to be a Twitch only thing for the moment, and then we'll go live whenever I play something else. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of near today. These 3D husbandos are really 3D. Don't they look good? I don't really care what you play. I'm strictly here to be a menace in chat. They don't pay these artists enough. This looks amazing, right? It's the people who made Infinity Nikki. This is their other game. Insane. I was like, I want to try it out. Just see what other things that they offer as for their communities. So I'm very curious. I'm gonna be reading to you guys because it's like very like heavy bass. I was the bass model for all the guys in this game. So you're Asian and usher. You're an Asian usher. Interesting. So whatever compliment you give them, you give them to me. Okay. All right. I got it. If you say so. If you say so. I haven't had my hair in like a side part in so long. I don't know how I feel about it. I've actually been told I look a bit Asian. Right. Well, I'll keep that. I don't like my shit bright. I don't know why, but I was. Okay. Well, we're gonna be playing this game. I don't know how long it's gonna last. And I'm gonna try and like sit comfortably where it looks like I need my blanket. Y'all didn't see that. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm fine. That hurt. It didn't hurt, I lied. It was more surprising than it looked like it was more surprising. If I got dramatically falling out of a chair on my bingo card, I'm checking it off. That doesn't count though. I hit my boob on my mic. What do you mean? Oh, this feels so much better already. Before fading to dust. Okay, you guys ready? I want to see what these graphics look like. Thank you. I want to see what these graphics look like. I want to see what the story's about. I'm curious. Okay, so hold on. Legion, they don't make this blanket no more, so I gotta treat it real nice. Romeo! Thank you for the 5 gift. Hello. Thank you. Hi Blaze, welcome in. How are you? I want to see if it takes as long as Infinity Nikki to load up the shaders. I doubt it since it's coming off of my tablet. Romeo, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. It's kind of dark over here. Look at that. Look at the quality, honey. And if you're wondering like what's the black background, I made that myself. So it's gonna look kind of wonky. I didn't want you guys, like, it was either I make it a blurry display, or it was gonna be like this. And I felt like this was weird, so I went with it. Go ahead, Preston. Go ahead. Okay, so we're gonna go ultra, of course, right? Let's see. Is this me? Oh, I can make my face. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. I can make my face. Okay, hold on. Do I want her to be? You can share your face data with others here. You can scan your QR code to upload a face data. I'm good. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Nah. Ew. Nah. Oh, there's more faces. Hold the fuck on. There's more faces. I want true anime uwu. Oh, she's kind of cute. Hold on. I love you too. Of course.
How did you do that?
Has any of these looked anime uwu to you guys? She might be the closest. I might. Maybe. This one? Should we go with this face? Or this face. I'm kind of liking this face. I kind of like this face. All of them, not gonna lie, but I'm not good source, so I'm gonna go with this one. I think this one's really cute. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I can change her skin tone. Oh, stop! You can adjust her hair, face, and makeup here. Bitch. Your hair can be tied for a better adjustment of your face. If you're not, wow. Okay, so we're gonna put it. Okay, app. Okay, hold on. Should I make myself as no, that's racist. Never mind. I didn't finish that statement, but I was kind of like, that was kind of crazy. The way what I was about to say was kind of like questionable. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, babe. Oh, she's kind of cute. Hold on. Hold on. Hairstyle. The bangs. Oh, the middle size. Oh, the middle size sweet. Oh, hold on. Okay, this one. Yes. Face. Oh, wow. Nah, let her finish it. Hold on. Wow. Okay, so this overall face in. Oh, oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no. I'm not trying to make you look like Natalie Nunn. I'm so sorry. Plumpness. Nice and plump. Let me see. Cheeks. Okay. Shape. Oh, this is very detailed. In and out. Is this her chin? Oh, it's her chin. I'm not trying to give her a strong ass chin. Oh, this is really detailed. Holy crap. Okay. Her forehead. I think her forehead's fine. Her cheekbones. Oh my god, this is so I wasn't ready for all this. Her temple. Oh my goodness. How much more? That apple fate muscle? That's what it's called? You can scan your face. Should I try it? I don't know. Let's try it. I'm scared. Hold on. Oh, is it going? Oh, don't look at my stuff, y'all. Oh! Oh! Oops. Okay, hold on. Wait, so like I do this? Wait, I'm so confused. No. I look bad. I don't like it. No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. I got shy. Uber shy. Wait, maybe I can, hold on. Maybe if I do this. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a moment. How long is it gonna take? I don't know. I don't. Hold on, I wanna find a... I saw that coming. Oh, me taking it down because I was too shy. Let me see. Yeah, it can't. My face is not. You know, my face is not facing, I guess. Okay. Can I? Oh, I can see her from the side. Okay. Oh, she's kind of cute. Hold on. Okay. Her chin? Angle. Her jaw. Okay. Her lower muscle. How in... This is a really in-depth... Okay. All right. Okay, moving on. Okay. Eyebrows. Oh, it's very... Okay. What is this? Overall? What does this do? Is it... Oh, is it like... Oh, it's that. Okay. The point, the shape. Okay. The arch. Oh. Ooh. Okay. The center. Okay, the tail. This is really in depth. This is kind of... Okay, so... Oh, wow. Okay. I have to... This is... I wasn't ready for all this. Her... Oh, I gotta fix her. Oh, my God. Can I keep her eyes the same? I kind of like them. The only thing I would probably change is, like... the eye size. Maybe not. That's too much work. Oh, her nose. Holy shit. I'm just gonna keep her nose the same. Because, like, I'm kind of getting overwhelmed. No, I can't do that. Her nostrils. Like, what do you mean by size? Oh. I have to look, like, on the stream because it looks... Maybe if I turn my shit back up. Okay, hold on. Maybe that might help. Let me see. Like, I want to make it, like... Her nostrils look like, you know... That's, Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, let's do it. Moving to from mobile to laptop, locking in. This is a lot. You know what? I think that's good enough. Oh, lips. She's gonna have lips, okay? Like, lips. I want lips. We want lips. Is that too much? No, we want lips. Okay. I don't see it. I just want her to have full lips, so I guess this is good enough. I guess this is good. This is like... Kylie, wish she looked like this. You said make her... Hold on, now I gotta... Now let me go change her skin color. Hold on. Dang, that's... I can't do anything... I can't do anything... You know what? Whatever. Blackpink? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Makeup. Okay. Ooh, okay, style. Ooh. Yes. Preston, help Jordan. Okay, we'll do that. Lips. Oh, it doesn't work. That brown ain't bad, but that last one, sheesh. Maybe if I go like... Yikes. You know what? That's good enough. Oh, I can fuck with her eyes. Hold on. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Okay, we're doing that. Her eyes are so pretty. I love them. Okay. Ooh, I could do... Bitch. Hold on. Oh my god. This is so pretty. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see which one I like. I really do fuck with this one. I ain't gonna lie. But I think that's a little bit... Ooh, a pop of color? Okay, so maybe that one. Are these lashes? Girl, I'm trying to give you butterflies for real. Hold on. Oh, it's... Okay, the eyelid. Oh, it says it right there. Stupid. Okay, we'll do that. Eyeliner, a nice wing eyeliner. We love that here. Okay. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I already knew. Say less. Can I do it white? Dang. They almost had me. Damn. Okay, lashes. Ooh. I kind of like the one I... Wait. Ooh, hold on. She's kind of... Hold on. No, that's too much. Hold on. I want her to have lashes on the bottom, but I don't want them to look like... I don't... We'll do that. Blush. That goes over the nose. I like that blush. And then like... Oh, okay. So, hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Is this just like moles? Okay, I don't want moles. What do we think? Her overall, do we approve? Is this okay? Do we like? Maybe I should... Hold on. I love this. I just love rainbow. I'm a huge rainbow girl, so. Let me see. I'm still... Nah. Maybe this one, or maybe, I don't know. I might like this one, but then her lips I need to fix. Maybe it's the lip color. Okay, this is how she's gonna look real for real, because I had her hair up. Now I'm kind of questioning the hairstyle. Hold on. She's giving anime mean girl. I like that shit. Yeah, I likes what I sees. Now I really fuck with it for real. That's how she's gonna look. That's how she's gonna look. She's giving anime mean girl. Okay, I love that though. I like that. Okay. That means I'm doing it right. Okay, okay. Oh, I can.
It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world.
I don't know. I don't know what the.
Being cautious is always a smart move. It's just a minor. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's like we're in another world.
I don't know about the voice, y'all. Should I just leave the voice as a default? Aaliyah, stop.
It's just a minor setback.
Go with Preston. I don't want that in here.
It's just a minor setback.
I don't know how I feel about the voice. I don't know what to do. Now it's not giving anime. Should I just take off the voice?
It's just a minor setback. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's just a minor setback. It's just a minor setback.
I feel like
being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's like we're in another world.
I don't know.
It's just a minor setback. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's just a minor setback.
Well, I don't know.
It's like we're in another world.
It just all sounds the same to me. Whatever. Oh, shit. I thought she was gonna whip out guns. Hold on. Oh damn! All right. Wait. I should put it in power save.
Day 1326. Attention. Target anchor lost. No response from base. Traceback 2 is about to pass the event horizon and enter the black hole. We are stuck in this loop. This never-ending journey.
Hello, Lincoln City. DPSC-FM here to greet you on this early morning. Did you sleep well last night?
Hi, Polka. Welcome in.
Weather's nice today with winds at 5 kilometers per hour. Certain areas have a higher metaflux index due to the Deepspace tunnel. Expect wanderers to appear more often. We would like to thank all the hunters in the city for allowing us to live a normal, peaceful life. Next, a detailed report for each district, areas that are at high risk of being attacked by wanderers. All medical personnel, please get ready. Today is going to be another busy day. We now have a message for all the new hunters who recently passed their exams. Now that your journey is about to begin,
he's an artist?
we want to express our deepest gratitude and wish you all the best as you face the challenges ahead.
Y'all know what they say about artists, y'all.
And that's all for today. But before we go, please enjoy this gift we received from Deepspace 14 years ago.
I passed my test with a 96. Hey, let's go.
These electromagnetic signals have traversed time and space, a miracle of the ages. One day we will be able to evolve from our current limitations, transcend the boundaries of life, and reach the stars.
But they say
At a certain moment in the future,
that
we
they're
can pass through the deep space
very
tunnel
passionate in other places.
and discover the future awaiting us.
"14 years ago, the deep space tunnel appeared above Lincoln. It led to anomalous geomagnetic storms, and the creatures known as Wanderers emerged. From such an event, the Deep Space Hunter was born. Now society has returned to a sense of normalcy, but there are still Wanderers lurking in the shadows. Here
After
today
they
with
hand
us
out our
are many
badges, we'll be
seasoned
assigned to a
Oh,
veterans,
she's
squad,
cute.
which will determine our
as
future.
well as
Aren't you
rookies.
nervous?
Answer.
That
But
won't
we
change the
care
outcome.
only about results.
It's better to stay
the end
calm.
justifies the means. Our goal as hunters is to extract the protocores from Wanderers in hopes of destroying them once and for all. That being said, congratulations on passing the selection process. We are grateful for your hard work. We will now begin the ceremony and hand out badges to the new Deep Space Hunters. First candidate.
That's you, isn't it? Hurry, get on stage!
Oh.
Hello, sir.
Place your hand here to confirm your personal info.
Oh. Give me a name. You know what? We're gonna go Final Fantasy. Fuck it. Like, wait, am I supposed to put like my real name? Nah.
Enha's in class. It's been a while since I've seen this eval. You have a lot of potential for growth and might even acquire new
Unicorns
abilities. I can see why Jenna picked you as soon as the rookie list was released to the public. It can't be detected?
As usual. Sir, that's likely because a wanderer attacked me 14 years ago, and ever since then, my eval level hasn't been stable.
Understood. That event did change many lives forever. You're not the first evolver whose level couldn't be detected. This isn't the only criteria we use when evaluating a deep space hunter. As long as you have the skills, this industry welcomes you with open arms. Congratulations, you are now a deep space hunter.
Thank you, sir.
Rookies, this is Jenna speaking. I'm your Unicorn's captain today.
The fluctuations are stronger. I'm closer to the source.
At this abandoned base for protocore research. I need everyone to split up and search the area. Eliminate any
Your
wanderers
evol's
who
even
encounter
better than the
this is
detector.
mission since joining Unicorn.
Hi,
And
I'm
your first
Tara.
real battle.
Remember me? I was standing next to you during the badge ceremony.
Of course. We're lucky to be on the same squad. Oh, do you want to work together?
Sure. The tarot reading I did yesterday told me that I would be super lucky today.
Look,
Wanderers! They're here.
Wanderers detected, accept the mission, I guess.
The highest threat level here is only B,
I like
which
her hair.
matches the
It's super
fluctuation
cute.
we just felt.
a fluctuation doesn't have a set value. Something's off.
Why don't we split up and look around first, just to be safe?
Sure. I'll go inside then.
I'll scout the perimeter to see how far these fluctuations go. We'll regroup here once we're done. Be
You too.
careful.
Okay.
There's clearly been a metaflux explosion, but it doesn't match the Wanderer's threat level. Something's not right. What?
Is there combat in this? It's our first husband.
A hunter? Are they also here for the mission? There are traces of metaflux on him as if he was attacked. Hey! I should call for backup.
Call for backup? What if I say no? Can I say no? Can I just leave him here? Oh.
Hunters Association Support Center. Is there anything I can do?
Oh!
Quiet.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. But you,
Fluctuations.
watch out. It activated
Okay,
its protofield.
anime.
You're a hunter, right? Let's defeat it together.
Landscape will be enabled when you battle. Uh-oh. So does that mean... Is that gonna... Oh no. Let's see. That's what I thought. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have no choice but to do it this way. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. First trial. Hunters who get will get in combat after they leave the Wanderer's portal or protofield. Beware of the lurking dangers. Once any of you are unable to fight, retreat first to avoid casualties.
We're in the Wanderer's protofield now.
It's like we're in another world.
Are we doing this?
Oh.
They must be hiding from us.
Tap the button to...
Watch out, move.
Oh, tap the dodge button to get out of range. What's wrong? What happened? What did you do, Lily? Sit down. That's not nice. That's not nice.
Be careful. Something about it looks off.
It can't run away anymore.
We can use the resonance evolve.
Yeah.
Can't go on for much longer. Let's deliver the final blow together.
Ooh!
We're safe for now.
For now?
Whipping them guns out like Dante and DMC. Okay.
He can use the light evil, and he's strong. I haven't seen anyone like him among the rookies.
This isn't it.
That protocore could have given us useful info. Why did you crush it?
Huh?
Forget it. There's more to this than meets the eye. I need to investigate. Were you also assigned here? This place is more dangerous than it seems. We should get out of here and think about our next move.
No, we can't. We became prey stuck in a trap the moment we walked into this warehouse. Come.
You. How long have you been trapped here? Did anything unusual happen before the explosion?
I was sleeping at the time.
Seriously? In this place?
There's nothing complicated going on. Just a trick of the light.
Wanderers and light.
I'm gonna move it. Hold on. So you guys don't have to look
Nothing.
at that ugly ass
They're luminivores. No movement, no fluctuations.
fucking
Over here.
Oh, never mind. Can't move it. Tee.
Luminivores eat light. And your evol is... This can't be a coincidence. Is this a trap specifically for you?
I'm just a normal hunter. You don't need to look too deeply into it.
You might be someone's
Y'all just
prey,
gonna have to deal with that.
but from
Activate.
another perspective, isn't he just bait?
What are you thinking about?
If we can't escape, let's lure the Luminivores out and take them down in one fell swoop.
You.
Use your evol.
The drama. The feels.
The point of convergence is getting stronger. Looks like they took the bait.
There are a lot of luminivores. If we don't take them out in one go, they'll respawn using the light.
In that case, we'll just... use my evil.
Please forgive me.
Oh?
We actually defeated all of them. This is the first time I've experienced an evil resonance this strong.
The fluctuations are gone.
No.
And so are the Wanderers. Your plan actually worked.
Yeah, but not even a single protocore was left behind.
They were accidentally blown up.
The residual energy should be enough, right? So we're acquaintances now? I'm a new unicorns recruit. And you?
I'm Xavier.
Xavier,
By the way,
okay.
Could you do me a favor? If anyone asks what happened, tell them that, aside from the Wanderers, you saw nothing else, alright?
Don't you think that makes you seem a little suspicious?
I'm sorry. I'll explain why the next time we meet.
I'm heading over to your location right now.
I'm fine. Over here! That's my colleague.
Oh, he
Where did he
vanished.
go?
I lost your signal and couldn't contact you at all. These protocore fragments. You took down those wanderers by yourself?
No, actually, It's hard to explain, and I can't do it now.
Well, what matters is that you're okay. We'll talk more once the mission's over, alright?
He doesn't look like an Xavier, not
Xavier.
gonna lie.
How mysterious. Him being here surely couldn't have been a coincidence.
Hi, baby Sea Lion. How are you? Not him being a 3-star, honey. What is this? The Hunter's Badge. A Deepspace Hunter's Badge is not only symbolic of one's identity, but also a testament to growth through countless trials. Equipable in team. Oh, okay. Grants 50 XP to your memory. I'm good, just cleaning up the kitchen. Okay, what'd you cook? Okay, we got Xavier unlocked. Return to the homepage to visit the Destiny Cafe. Mission accomplished, or mission complete. On the way back to HQ, I passed the Destiny Cafe on the corner of the street. It said that one may have special encounters here. Unknown message.
Don't go anywhere near that base. It's dangerous. And I'm not talking about the explosions or Wanderers.
Xavier? Yeah. How'd you get my number? I could delete it if you want, but I already memorized it. It'll take me a while to forget. Our meeting, you are always so mysterious. So why were you there today? He's not gonna be, I don't think he's gonna tell us in text, but let's find out. So why were you there? You aren't a new unicorn recruit. I was just passing by. Do you believe me? Ever wonder what different responses you might have gotten if you made a different choice? Now visit the rewind function. You can revisit your previous choices and see the response changes. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Tap here to clear your previous. Okay. Xavier, if your choices have changed, you'll have the option to save the new ones at the end of this rewind. Feel free to experiment with different options to see how they respond. Okay. Let me see. Xavier. So wait, they gave me. So technically, I could have 9 different outcomes in this one text message conversation. Oy vey. The base was closed off. You seem to know an awful lot, at least more than me. If I really knew, then I wouldn't have been trapped with you. Oh. Our meeting? By the way, I'll keep our meeting a secret for now, but you have to keep your end of the bargain. Thanks. I will always protect your secrets if you have any. Wait, what?
I have to run some errands. Talk to you later.
Okay. The base has been closed off. I can't go there even if I wanted to. Good. Sea Star Amusement Park, New City Avenue, the island southeast of here. Don't go to any of those places. You're always so mysterious. Okay. They're fighting over a plushie. I'm not getting in the middle of that. You're always so mysterious. You know more that than you let on. When you truly want to know something, there's always a way to find out.
I have to run some errands. Talk to you later.
Okay, so that stays the same. I liked... Okay. So, let me see. I liked... Let me see. I liked this one, I think. Thanks. The whole I'll keep your secret if you have any. Oh yeah, I like that one. Save. Okay. So like now, this is done. Okay. The cosmos disappear when you sleep. Make sure you pay attention to the statuses, because you know you men love changing your status. There's a new update establishing connections. A new feature has been unlocked. Wish. By making wishes to Deepspace, you can acquire memories of him. But I don't want to make a wish. 5-star, guaranteed within 70 pools. This is going to stay free to play. All my money goes into my Affinity Nikki account. Xavier Secret of Gardens. Ooh. Cute. To buy items? Okay. So like, hold on, I'm curious. So this banner, this is the guy with the... Okay. Okay. What in the Tekken? Oh, he's cute. It's the mask. It's the mask. Ooh, look at all them piercings. Select who you want to meet. You know, Caleb and Silas. I am a sucker for white hair. Now he looks. Oh. Why is his shirt up like that? Is that even necessary? What? Okay. Because I have to measure his waist. Why his shirt gotta be. Okay. 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 Are you blushing right now? No, I'm like, kind of like, why did his shirt have to be, I have blush on, it's pink. But like, why did he have to have his shirt like that for me to measure him? These unforgettable memories with him, forge your memories. You can view all of your collected memories here. So we tap this one. Equip a memory during battle to enhance combat or memory combat. Different memories possess different attributes. Upgrading and ranking up can enhance the attributes of your memories. Ballin'! Thank you for gifting the community. Hey yo, if y'all want to get some Squirt Squad stickers, Ballin has been so kind to gift too. All you have to do is type in enter in chat. Exclamation point enter. Oh, it's gonna cost tap. So it's still the same person, it's just their outfits are different. I want Caleb. I want Silas. Okay, so okay. We don't like buttons. We don't like red buttons. Is that like Jennings? Oh, now that you're able to see it up on the big screen or a big chat. Claim all? Okay. Oh, damn. lot happening here. Oh my. They dance? Baby sea lion won. Baby sea lion won. Baby sea lion and house. Now, baby sea lion, if I don't see those anywhere, I'm a riot. You know that, right? Oh no, I don't like red buttons anywhere. Claim. Why is it still red then? Put it on a MacBook or something, right? They better put it somewhere. Let's see. Privilege? I am not putting money into this. I am not putting money into this. I am not putting money into this. Okay. Should we continue on with the story? Can I use my pen? Oh, I can. Preston, can you put it on your Alexa for them to listen to Bluey? Oh shit. The cleanup at the abandoned research base wrapped up nicely. The other hunters, Tara and I, returned to the unicorns. As expected, there's no threat levels higher than A rank were detected in the area affected by the Metaflex explosion. When we cleared out the remaining wanderers, we didn't encounter any more danger.
By the way, did we get anything from the data we sent back to HQ?
They said data analysts could conduct another investigation. We have to wait for the results before assuming anything.
It was kind of scary now that I'm thinking about it. I'm glad you're okay.
You know what this reminds me of? The graphics reminds me of Detroit Become Human. You should be doing you should do a reading for me. Maybe my luck also is pretty good today.
You're still in the mood to crack jokes? I had been trying to contact you for a while, and I was just about to try every method possible, both scientific and mystical.
The bright screen on the wall suddenly dims. Captain Jenna emerges from the hidden door.
Finally, we meet face-to-face, Unicorns recruits.
Everyone falls silent under her commanding gaze.
I am relieved to see that everyone has returned in one piece. Your performance was recorded and uploaded to our database by the Hunter's Watch each one of you is wearing. Unicorns only chooses the best of the best. The squad will take that into consideration and assign you to the appropriate sector. In the foreseeable future, the difficulty of your assignments, nature of your work, and scope of your missions will correspond to your sector's role and responsibilities. The uncertainty and
Hi,
fear
Shashar.
we need to be prepared to face is far greater than what we've seen today. This means we will need to have an open mind, remain flexible, and have trustworthy allies.
I don't know what this is, but it looks like peak Lolo wear. Is it new? I been hearing about it for a bit from other people who play it. It's like a gacha game, but you like buy husbands, your little husband, what do y'all call it? Husbandos? I don't know how to say it. It's the same creators as Infinity Nikki. This is their other game. But a lot of people said that the story for this is really good.
As for today's mission, I have to say that it was executed very well.
Can I admit something, Lolo? What's up?
Thank you.
With those words, Jenna smiles briefly, looks around, and then slips behind the hidden door. The room's lights turn on and are followed by beeps from the watchers or the hunter's watches. One after another, everyone erupts into a frenzy. I downloaded a gacha and I want to spend money on it, and I am ashamed. Which gacha? He went potty? Then go downstairs. Which gacha is it? Solo leveling? I heard that's excuse me. I heard that's a really good gacha. I can't fault you. I heard that gacha is that's a top tier gacha. So I'm not mad at you. I fucking love that series. I heard that one's a really good one. They did really well on it. I'm reading Ragnarok right now.
Mission data analyzed. Please report to your respective sector at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Legion, are you putting money into that too? Mission data analysis or analyzed. Please report to your respected sectors at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. tomorrow. Maybe.
Sector. Data analysis. Captain Andrew. Wow.
Jordan!
Data analysis. Yesterday's fortune was right. Well, what does yours say?
I looked at my own watch. Under the unicorn section, it says Sector Alpha Team, Captain Jenna.
You're working directly under Jenna? Wow. Can I visit you in the future whenever I want?
Are you sure you're not using that as an excuse to gawk at Jenna or Captain Jenna?
I have two eyes. I can look at you and her at the same time, right?
Oh, you.
Well, that's it for today. Wanna grab a bite to eat?
I might have to get to catfishing men to pay for it. Develop skills while gaming. Just put a budget. I'm cold. Put a budget in. Like, I spent my budget already on Nikki, and I want to spend more monies, but I know I can't because I have responsibilities that I gotta take care of. So there's that. Hi, Dre! Welcome in! My budget will be someone else's wallet. That's real. That's real. I appreciate that. Real. Ooh. Nice shirt. Shit cute. Thanks, Dre. How are you? We walked out the Hunters Association. Not too far away in the heart of Lincoln is the Hold on. I don't like that noise. Listen, I just found out why my kids are acting up. You know what this is? You know what this bag was? Who can, if you can guess this correctly, I will give you loyalty points. I will give you 2,000 loyalty points. Do you know what this is? I'll wait. Sugar. A bag of toilet paper. A plastic bag. Stuffing. Yes, ballin'. Yes. This bag is only 30 minutes old. This bag is only 30 minutes old and it's gone. Let me take an Excedrin now. Hold on. Nasty. Don't give me no thumbs up. No. Hold on. Yeah, you're cooked? Yeah, I know. This is the last bit that I found. That's it. That's all I found. That's all I have. That is not how you... Okay. Move! Oh my god. Hold on. I'm about to... They don't have cups. And you need to do the dishes. They don't have cups. No cups? So what are you looking for? They'll be bouncing off the... They already are. That's why I was like, something is fucking weird. I was like, why are they acting like this? This is not normal. And then I went down on the stairs and I found this whole bag of marshmallows gone. And they were supposed to be AJ's marshmallows, but he doesn't know how to put his shit away like I tell him to. So the girls are too smart for their own good. They found out how to get the marshmallows because they tag team everything. And they ate all of them together. Aaliyah came up here with doing the Chubby Bunny challenge. Had marshmallows all up in her mouth. Mini drones equipped with 360-degree eyes, infrared lasers designed to the monitor wanderer activity, patrolling the sky. Today's Lincoln is nothing like the one that attacked 14 years ago. Where's the husband's at? After Tara and I grab a quick snack, we decided to walk around the square, relaxing our minds after a busy day. So, you admire Captain Jenna, because she saved you, is that right? Did she speak? As we stroll past the trees. What? No, go. Go fight a forest fire, because I don't want you in here. We stroll past the trees lining the path before sitting down on a bench near the square monument. Her eyes light up as she excitedly shares her past over over a decade ago.
And just like that, the Wanderer was gone. Poof! Disappeared into thin air. After escorting me to a safe place by the road, she said, "You're safe now. Go home." That's what we call max level of security.
That would explain it all. He didn't put his snack away? Nope. Tara seems completely engrossed in her tale. Then she turns and looks at me, suddenly serious.
So yes, as you can see, I became a hunter to follow in Captain Jenna's footsteps. I want to be as badass as she is, to be her equal and fight alongside her.
One day, you'll be able to achieve your dream.
Oh, I've just been rambling on. What about you? Why did you become a hunter?
Me? Well, under the clear skies, I've seen that name before. The square is lively. I look up or I look away, and as far as my eyes can see, the horizon is painted by the gold of the setting sun. Where's the boys at? I still remember that from 14 years ago. It was also a lively evening. The roars of wanderers, like a flood, drowned out the screams and the cries for help. I sprinted through the streets, covered in rubble, not even knowing what monster was chasing me, until a sharp pain pierced me and burrowed itself into my heart. A makeshift shelter made from the remains of the collapsed buildings is within sight. Trembling, I muster all the strength I have and crawl towards it. Amongst the dirt and gloom, a small sprouting seedling breaks through the soil. If I survive this, I don't want to be anyone's prey. I don't want to only run when there's danger.
Looks like you're reminiscing about something from a long time ago.
Oh, if I keep this going, we gonna need like a page turner, a Bluetooth page turner or something. That's amazing. You can tell fortunes and read other people's expressions.
Yeah, I can see you're anxious, but also full of anticipation.
This is a very important symbol for Lincoln City. Mr. Guidey welcomes you to Azure Square.
Azure Square, okay.
Here, the past and future coexist. The old and new mingle together seamlessly. This is the charm of Lincoln, the city of innovation. Wow!
It's so noisy. Like a kid who's constantly shouting.
Everyone, look over there. Tide Street is hosting a marine-themed exhibition. Follow me.
Not to mention, I did give them a cookie. And they had ice cream. Let's call it here. We have to get up early for work tomorrow. We should go home and get some rest.
Right. After all, we've experienced a real battle. Getting a good night's sleep is important. I live pretty far from here, so I should be heading home soon.
See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
As Tara leaves, I also get up. I'm ready to go head home. Noticing a figure that had been hiding behind the bushes, I couldn't help but sigh. Hey kid, can I help you or anything? But I'll just get going if you don't need me. The bushes rustle slightly and then quickly stop moving. I'm only able to take a few steps before I feel a tug on my coat.
So, miss, I overheard your conversation. Are you
Oh,
a hunter on a mission?
I'm a hunter on standby.
Everyone says hunters are super strong and you can do anything I ask, right? Right?
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Brimming with confidence. Oh,
here's what I'll give you as a reward. A full set of Super Hunter ale.
Brimming with confidence, he pulls out a stack of shiny gold cards from his pockets.
Cards, and it has a limited edition Hunter Lux. Follow me.
Why would I want? You know, he's. Hold on. At least tell me what you. What is? Where is he taking me?
We're almost there. I need you to help me catch that little red fishy.
Oh. Okay, graphics.
Sure thing, but I can't promise I'll succeed. Is that okay with you?
Lucas! Oh no, she spotted us! Take this net and don't say anything about me hiring you.
He ran away already.
It's the catch the fish with the paper.
Unfortunate. This species of fish can only survive for a week on land.
A tourist?
The fish is gonna slip away, you know. Ta-da!
Oh!
The owner probably just wanted to throw in some fish to fit the theme. But this one, bright as a flame, is a real flamula from Lemurian legends.
He did all of that with his fingers.
I'm not very familiar with those myths or folklore.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh. Hat Island is closed off because there have been reports of wanderers. You should stay away from that place for now.
That explains why I couldn't get a
Ma'am,
boat
you didn't
ticket.
see how he was...
It's good that you were here to let me know. Otherwise, I really would have wasted my time.
Wait. Here's the fish you caught. I hope it'll survive longer with you. If you like the sea, you should go to White Sand Bay. It's the most beautiful beach in all of...
Damn!
But he didn't even let me finish.
Sir, I was talking to you.
Darn it.
He said, I don't got time for this. I'm too handsome. Hey Vivian, it's me. Just coming out of the elevator. Dr. Zane hasn't gone home, has he?
Don't worry, all checkups are in the system, which sends out notifications. Dr. Zane can't forget them.
Yeah, besides, even when he's not working, he's still in his office. I met Zane after Grandma took me in. I was 8 years old then. Our families have been friends for years, so we occasionally get together for meals. We didn't meet each other until half a year ago, during a follow-up checkup at the protocore fragments in my heart. Sorry, my bad. I would have never guessed that after not seeing him for more than a decade, he'd reappear as my primary care physician. Now he actually... Oh.
You've known Dr. Zane for a while, right? I'll transfer your call over so you two can get started.
No, don't.
Oxo Hospital for a brighter future.
Good job. You were 10 seconds away from being a no-show.
Ooh. Oh. I fought everyone to book that. I fought everyone to book that last appointment. To book the last appointment of the day. Wait.
Don't worry. We have 5 seconds left.
Do you really need to be precise?
3, 2.
Arriving at the office door, I push it open.
Congratulations, you weren't late. Is this impeccable timing a new evol ability of yours?
I can't believe you're just sitting there and counting down. What are you, a ticking time bomb or something?
Yvonne said you returned to Lincoln at 5 o'clock this
morning.
morning.
So
and
Zane
we're
is,
back to
or
work
Zane
by
is a
7.
doctor. We got an artist.
She tells you everything.
We got a hunter.
You said it was a vacation,
okay.
but you were actually in the Arctic to work on a secret project, right?
Patients shouldn't be so nosy. Report. Any changes recently?
No.
No.
I've had one exam after another, so I pulled a few all-nighters.
Ignoring medical advice like it's nothing. I suppose you're just here to go through the motions. Sit over here, please.
Huh?
Listening.
Right.
Oh.
This isn't the first day I had protocore fragments in my heart. Even Dr. Dean said I was perfectly fine. And it's been 14 years. If anything bad...
Don't talk, but you should still breathe.
Bark, bark.
Zane looks so serious. Did he notice something was off? Nah, he just normally looks aloof. He probably has the same expression on his face regardless of whom he's treating.
A fast resting heart rate. What riled you up this time?
You're just imagining things. Fine. I was really nervous, okay? But I'm always like this whenever I
These
see
men are
them.
handsome. Hold on.
Truly, your allergy is unique.
So?
Heart arrhythmia, premature ventricular contractions, heart murmurs.
Really?
Despite being aware of the risks, you still became a hunter.
Make fun of me all you want, but you know why I did it.
I wasn't
That's a
mocking
big
you.
smile on your
Lincoln
face,
has
boss.
been the
These
safest it's
men
ever
are
been with
handsome.
the watchful eye of our skilled hunter.
Not necessarily. One day, our skilled Dr. Zane will find himself in a bit of a predicament. The hunter who saves you might just be me.
If you wish to hold something over me, then I suggest you be careful while out in the field. I'd prefer not to see you be airlifted to the hospital via helicopter.
Ooh. So stern. Purr. We love that. There has been an increase in patients lately. Don't get complacent. Oh, are these all text? Okay. Let me see. With him is now available. That was Raphael that we met that was doing this with his hands? Okay. Message? Oh. I can poke him? There has been an increase in patients attacking, or an increase in patients attacked by wanderers as of late. There is also a rising number of individuals with protocore fragments in their heart. Don't get complacent. You should be aware of your health or your medical condition. You should know. Wait, you should know. Too, as my primary care physician, I'm fine, really. I have a lot of energy. Usually, patients experiencing after effects after being attacked. You may feel fine now, but there still might be problems later down the line. Being a hunter isn't that dangerous. You're a good doctor. I'm the luckiest person alive. You're a good doctor. Let me see how. Oh, damn. Ooh, okay. But many of the patients you've treated all recovered, right? You're a good doctor, Dr. Zane. It's difficult to say if your optimism is a strength or a weakness. I promise to follow doctor's orders. All right, I promise to follow doctor's orders. I won't be stubborn and I'll... Ooh. For a long time, my gaze has always been yours. I won't be stubborn in taking unnecessary risk. All right, let's start with regular checkups then. Okay, he has no status. Always look at the status, cause y'all men be posting statuses. I'm on, you know. Oh Lord. The annual badge ceremony for new Deepspace hunters have just concluded. We welcome these hunters to our new family. You will make many new friends, and together we will hunt wanderers and embark on a new journey. And now, allow me to teach you the first thing regarding combat as a hunter: proto-fields. As all hunters know, wanderers are monsters formed by the metaflex, a mysterious energy from deep space. For reasons yet to be discovered, we struggle to deal the killing blow to them in our world. And once a wanderer finds a chance to escape or retreats to a dimension of its own making, the proto-field. It's hypothesized that proto-fields might be the type of space, or might be a type of space-time rift. Once we enter those proto-fields, we can effectively eliminate wanderers, and the proto-fields they generate will also vanish. Many seasoned hunters have reported a diverse array of environments in these proto-fields they enter, ranging from forests, lakes, and even magnificent structures similar to the ones humans would create. In addition, based on the images brought back from hunters, the circular mysterious symbol that can be found on most proto-fields. What is the origin of this symbol? What does it represent? Could it be a clue to the true nature of proto-fields? The association is still investigating these mysteries. That concludes the lesson of the day. The training simulator will be updated with the latest algorithms, making the combat environment with proto-fields even more realistic. Please check it out. Oh, I can send this to Zane? Or should I send it to Xavier? Should I have sent that to him? I don't know. I think wanderers are a form of quantum energy, mainly composed of protons. Sorry. That's why Lemire can fight fire with fire. They use magic to defeat magic. And then Hunter Know It All OP. When in doubt, use quantum mechanics. BB Hunter. I don't want to talk about it. That's where I failed my first hunter simulator or combat simulator. I stepped into the proto field, then blacked out. Do we have any more data for research? Will we be getting paid? My words don't matter. Please talk to the president, Hunters Association. Magical and scary. Are we seeing wanderers' hometowns or something? Maybe? Okay. I don't know. I got 4 messages. Oh, shit. Oh. Stick to your previous experience so you don't get hurt or so you don't panic in battle. You looked calm last time. You weren't panicking, I think. But to look but be on the lookout and stay on your toes. Not every hunter dragged into a protofield makes it out. Some don't die, but also didn't live either. Nice. Is this a horror story? Is this supposed to be another Wanderer horror story? Maybe. But the scariest stories usually have scary warnings at the beginning of them. Oh, damn. At the beginning and end. They say they're based on actual events. Oh. Now I can... I can't... Oh, I only have... Oh. What? That emo wouldn't make... That emo won't make me blush. Then I really, really like you. Then I won't sin anymore. Oh, no. Wait! I don't want to be mean. And I don't want to be too forward. I don't know if I like him. Wait! Then I won't sin anymore? Well, that backfired. Actually, I do blush sometimes. Why don't you sin a few more and see for yourself? Oh. Oh. What if I send it again? One good favor deserves another. I'll just cook a big meal to thank you. Trying to spend money, but normally, yeah, I was like, they normally give you free stuff in batches. That's what I was looking for. I don't know the pooling system in this or anything. I am clueless. Let's events. Okay. Okay, so that's currency. Is that it? It ends in 8 days. Complete 10 days and get a 5-star memory and rewards. But like, I only got 8 days. Damn. Unlucky. Complete 7 days expiration for an optimal. Oh my god, can I get can I get the cherry blossom back? I will love him forever if I get the one. Oh my god, cherry blossoms? Love him. I'm not reading all this. Y'all want me to read this? I read it. What if your bathroom could suddenly turn into a live concert? A world-renowned company announced on social media yesterday that they would be launching 2 new products, Hair Washer MK420 and the Concerto Bot. In the near future, customers can use their hair wash, or they can have their hair washed while enjoying live performances from a band. Would y'all want to be naked and washing your hair and while having a concert happen all at the same time? What if... I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I would be kind of... I don't know. That's kind of odd. No. That sounds insane. I don't know. New discoveries in underwater... I'm not. Just... No. I'm not reading. I just saw that big word and I'm like, I'm not here for it. Oh my. No. Should we continue the story? Let me see, like, the pooling situation. Is it wish? How many do you need? Let's find out. Oh, these are all the ones you can get. I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. Because there's cherry blossom. Oh, he has a cherry blossom in his... He has a petal in his hair. He has a petal in his hair. Ah! Okay, he has one too! I am a sucker for a cherry blossom. Does anyone else have them? Hold on. What is it called? Blossoms. Does anybody else have blossoms? Because if you got blossoms, I want it. Ooh, rainbow strokes. What does that look like? Okay. Oh, these are all... No, we don't want that. We want 5 stars, okay? Cozy afternoon. Oh, brother. Caleb, painful. See, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Caleb. A lot of girlies love the Caleb. They love them some Caleb. That's what I've been hearing. They said that his story is so good. So I'm intrigued about Caleb. Everyone loves Caleb. Him and Zane. Those are the 2 that I hear about the most. Let me see. What is the 5 pool memory guaranteed within 7? I'm not... Obtain after 10 wishes? Okay, so like, how do you... Hypothetically. Okay, so you need 1,500 diamonds. Okay. Wait, yeah. Okay. That's all I needed to know. We're nowhere near being able to pool, but I was just curious. This is a task interface for daily, weekly journey tasks and promise. Completing daily tasks and weeklies will give you activity points. With every activity point, or with enough activity points, you can claim Hunter XP to upgrade your Hunter level. More features are unlocked with a higher Hunter level. Okay, so can I just do a claim all? I can. Boop. Okay, and then this one, claim all. Boop. Change and save with him decor once. Check in. Is this like the battle pass? Oh, this is like the battle pass. Oh. Claim at... Okay, hold on. Oh, you get one or the other. Hold on, I want to see. Oh, love syndrome. Oh, I don't know. Hold on, Zane. Oh. Okay. But why would I want the... Okay, they're both 4-star. I thought one was 4-star and one was 5. I was like, why would I want the 4-star over the 5-star? But I'm understanding as I keep going. I'm understanding. XP. Oh, did I not claim that? I thought I claimed it. Story. So like, am I supposed to tap? Oh, am I going backwards?
Rookies, this is Jenna speaking. I'm your unicorn's captain today.
The fluctuations are stronger. I'm closer to the source.
Okay, so I already did that one. So why isn't it not? Okay, so is this all like one? like chapter 1 sub chapter 4? Is that what we're doing? I don't know. We'll see. Let's do chapter 4.
He can use the light evil, and he's strong. I haven't seen anyone like him among the rookies.
Oh, I've done this? Wait, where am I? So have I done all of this already? I am confusion. It didn't feel like I've done all that quick.
We're almost there. I need
Oh,
you to
I
help me catch
have.
that little...
Okay. Oh, wow. So this is everything I've done. So the top right button is me continuing. I'm learning. Let me see. Wait. So am I in chapter... I'm in 7? It said ripples, and it was like blinking.
We're almost there. I need
But I
you to
did
help me
this.
catch that little red fishy.
Sure thing, but I can't promise I'll succeed. Is that okay?
Rainfall curtain? Oh. Wait, so okay, so did I do chapter now? Like I don't think I'm tracking like. No, I did this because this is meeting the Dr. Zane. Okay, so that is my next chapter. Okay, I'm tracking. I'm trying to understand this layout. Don't mind me. Girls, what are you doing? Let me see. What are you messing with? What were you doing? What are you messing with? Let me see. Okay. The girls have learned how to turn on the sink in the bathrooms. So, Jordan likes to cook, or calls herself cooking, right? So she decided she was gonna make marshmallow water soup. So she put some marshmallows in a bowl. She put them in the water, and she was smushing them. Like, you have a whole room dedicated to just toys. And you want to... I am trying. I might have to pop another Excedrin. Because they are testing my patience. This way? This way. She was making marshmallow dough. Kids or something. I don't know what she was doing. She came in, she's like, Mom. And I was like, what? And she goes, I'm like, I don't know what that means. And she's like, cooking. And mind you, the way she says it, it sounds like she's saying chicken and cooking at the same time. So I was just like, we had chicken today. So I was like, maybe she's, and then like, she's like, no, mommy, cooking. I'm like, oh, God. If only he would put them damn marshmallows away like he's supposed to. They be cooking on Bluey. I don't know. Bluey be doing everything, honestly. We don't talk bad about Bluey here, though. We love Bluey here. We are supporters of Bluey. Finally, this busy day has come to an end. I plop onto my bed and pull. I don't know why I'm reading from down there. I can read from here. I plop onto my bed and pull out my Hunter watch. In my inbox, there is a team recruitment notice that's signed by Jenna. I actually became a hunter. Unicorns and its alpha team. I wonder what veteran hunters are like. Outside my window, under the light, the trees sway, their branches rustling to the beat of the wind. Thunder rumbling or rumbles in the distance. Is it about to rain? Ma'am, you don't see the... It's about to rain? The weather forecast didn't mention anything about a storm. Suddenly, the phone rings. It's Caleb! Hold on, sorry. Hold on, I got it. Yes, Lily. Yes, Leah. Caleb?
I knew you'd still be awake. What are you up to?
I just got home. I'm beat.
Your first day of hunting. Well?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I didn't bring disgrace to my family.
Well, that's good. What matters is that you're alive.
Oh, how sweet. What about you? Are you... No, baby, this isn't real. She thinks I'm on a phone call. There's no one there. It just played like a phone call. It's not real. It's not real. Yeah. What about you? Why are you calling me now? Aren't you on military flight operations?
I should be cruising along, but things wrapped up quite nicely and ended early.
Hi, Chocolate. Welcome in. Did you guys encounter any wanderers in Deepspace Tunnel? Was it dangerous?
Are you actually worried about me?
Leah's saying no. If something happens to you, we wouldn't be able to see Grandma together at the end of the month.
Come on, I know how important it is to you. Even if I was in a wheelchair, you'd push me there.
Huh? Say something good for once. Don't jinx yourself.
All right. It's been peaceful. The field within the tunnel is as stable as it can be. Very few wanderers. Don't worry.
What are you doing? I'm playing a game. What are you doing? Really? Every time you tell me not to worry?
Everything else is top secret. My lips are sealed.
Yeah, everything is a secret with you people in the Deepspace ministry. I just started. Administration.
Yep, mysterious and spooky.
I'm so scared. Scary enough for a pipsqueak to put cilantro in your food? Scary enough for the pipsqueak to put cilantro in your food. Okay.
Okay, I'll stop. It's late. You should go to bed now. Sweet dreams.
Ever since Grandma took Caleb and me in, she hasn't stopped worrying about us. I pick up my phone, set an alarm, then I walk over to the window. She must be... Oh. I draw the curtains in darkness. Something strange catches my eye and I look up and... Outside my window, separating between only glass, is a giant eye. What is... Ma'am! This is not on auto. I didn't give this permission to keep going. Okay. All of that was just a rude... That was just rude. That was rude. Photo studio. Oh. Let's meet at a quiet or safer place next time. Unlock the emoji pack Galaxy 1 or Kiddo 1. Unlock text message ability assessments. Okay. The clock thing in the bottom lets you... Yeah, I know. I've already done that. I'm just not going back. We've been meeting each other a lot as of late. Unlock the moment post. Traffic jam. Unlock emote pack Happy Snowman. New content is available or has been unlocked. Okay. Oh my, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Date. Photo studio is available. Who would you like to meet? Tap here to enter snapshot. Come and take a picture at Twinkle. Snapshot, try it now 2 times. Dual gameplay, both of double the fun. Invite your friends to join. Twinkle, the photo booth. It's coming soon. Okay. Beep boop. Hello, I am Snap Showbot. I'm a cool robot that takes snapshots. Since this is our first meeting, you probably are not familiar with my features. I'll show you how they work. Beep boop. For each snapshot instance, you will take 4 pictures in a row. First, let's select the shooting mode in the background for your pictures. Here you can select the shooting mode. Different modes allow for use of different poses. This is your background image library. You can select the desired background you desire. Each of the 4 pictures can have their own shooting mode and background. After you select make your selection, tap next. So him, me, duo. Oh, okay. That's how I was gonna do it anyway. Okay, that's fine. Can I do these? I can. Ooh, y'all know I'm a cherry blossom loving individual. Okay, so that one, we're gonna do a duo with the cherry blossoms. Right? We're gonna do one out. Him, he seems very gray. Very professional, very you know me, we'll do pink. Another duo. What are we gonna do? We're not doing beach. That's corny as hell. We'll do the forest. Right? Oh, we can choose outfits. Poses. Oh, how cute. Tap here to enter styling room where you can change the outfit you're wearing. Tap the accessory library or the pose library to view the your own accessories and poses. After you finish dressing up, tap ready to start the photo shoot. Do I have any poses? Hi. Ew, that doesn't... Oh. Hold on, I just want to look at all of them. Even if they're... No. Maybe. Ooh. Ew. I think of Final Fantasy 14 because we have an emote that does that. Oh, that's a good one of him too. Hold on. Oh, these are some nice... Hold on, these poses are kind of... No, not him. That's him. That's my mods with me. That's Zell, that's High Top, that's Fury. Yep, that's them. Not him with the bubble gum. Okay. The ooh, okay, ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, ooh, okay, ooh. Hold on. That emote? Yep, that emote. Yeah, that's very y'all. Can I switch? Oh, that one's cute. Oh, y'all know I gotta do that one. I love that one. Yeah, that one's cute. I like that one. I flex with that one. Wait, but how do I... Okay, so this... Do I... Oh, okay. This one? I don't like that one. Oh, we got that kind of pose? That's cute. Let me see the rest. Oh, how cute. Oh, never mind. Oh. Purr. Oh, cute. Cute. I like... Oh, that one's cute. They're also cute. Not that one. I don't like that one. Dang, they look... You can really, like... Oh, wow. These are so cute. Romantic as fuck. Cute ass poses. These are super cute. Oh, these are adorbs. Oh my gosh. I like him a lot. I'm with him, so it makes me feel like I shouldn't be like tee ha ha. Dress him. So I can have him as a doctor. Ew. Okay, let's see his outfits. Hold on. Let's... Oh, okay. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. I like that outfit. That's a nice outfit. Too bad I don't have it, because I won't have it, because I won't pay for it. My guy, you're gonna stay with your midnight. I'm sorry. What outfits do I have? Now I'm curious. Oh, I can... Wait. Oh, so I can change my hair? So there's more hairstyles. Why didn't they give me these? I want those. I could have had a bun. I want a bun. I fucked with this one a lot. I want bangs so bad. I used to have bangs. But then I realized my forehead, I don't have a lot of forehead for bangs. But I like bangs. Not for you. Ooh. 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 Can I permanently make my hair like this? Because bish. Bish. Love you. I want to dye my hair so bad. There's nothing up here for you. Get out. Go to bed. No, I'm tired of you already. No. You in that sugar rush, I'm about to yeet you out of the window. Oh, here's the outfits. Okay, baddie. Okay, Final Fantasy 14 dancer. These are so pretty. These look like outfits I have on Final Fantasy 14. I'm not gonna hold you. What? I don't use mods. Why did this look like you're from Spy Family? Ew, ew. Oh, I can wear that one. That must be that's my work clothes. Starry Night. I really want to change your hair color. I ain't gonna hold you. But, like, I don't want it full on pink like that. That purple, though, is kind of hidden. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. But now when I look at it like that with headwear, ooh, earrings, ooh. Oh, I don't got monies. Y'all, I'm going down a whole rabbit hole. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we're ready. Pictures will automatically be taken every 10 seconds for a total of 4. Hi. So make sure you put your best self. Oh, okay. Let him pick. Ew! That's what he picks? Sir. His accessories? Oh. Oh God. Oh God, no pressure. Oh God, no pressure. Just did a temple and I got 2. Really? Nice, Baha. Oh shit. Oh no! All of those were really bad. I wanted to swap them. You can frame it. Oh, They really let you like get some. They really let you be like in this. Oh wow. Oh wow, they really let you like submerge into this game. Wow. 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 What kind of filters do they have? Oh, these are nice. We'll just save it for now. Development, you know? Let's see our growth. The only one I liked for sure was this one. Wait. Oh, he's here. What a coincidence. Oh.
I was just passing by. Got attracted by the surroundings. Probably we'll see each other here often.
By increasing. Okay. Here you can interact with him more. To unlock more interactions with them, increase your, okay. Tab here for interaction rules. Hello. Tap, shake, wait, touch, shake, or graze. Oh. Tap, tap, tap multiple times. Caress by swiping. Hold, tap and hold. Shake your screen to see what he says. What should I do? Should I kind of want to shake my screen, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing's happening. Am I reading that right? What if that was just like a haha, you idiot? I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god. Don't. Okay, hold on. Tap.
I didn't feel anything just now. But doesn't your hand hurt?
I'm so lost. I feel so...
My shoulders feel stiff. Perhaps I slept too much yesterday.
I felt a chill down my spine. Oh, that's so interesting. What were we discussing just now? Was it about that book? I'm so confused. Am I supposed to be caressing him like this? I don't.
There's no need to try and hide what you're doing. I noticed you already. I heard the human heart beats about 100,000 times a day. It seems our hearts are a lot busier than us. Having stable core muscles helps you with various movements. At night, I always hear the sound of a piano from the building next door. The kid who lives there doesn't seem to have made much progress this week.
Interesting. I feel like I'm not... Am I supposed to do more? I don't know. I got a text message. Ooh. Is there a claim all button? There is. Okay. What is this? Oh gosh. Okay. Shop. Oh, this is where people buy the outfits. I'm Infinity Nickied out. I'm sorry, I can't be buying outfits. They look cute. Oh, this one. This one. They look cute. I commend. Oh. $100. God. Okay. Oh, I went up a couple levels. That's nice. Is there a free one that I'm not seeing, or I'm not buying anything? Stop trying to tell me to buy things. You already get my money. Like, I got a text message. One good favorite. Wait. Oh. Oh, he did a ability assessment. Xavier, someone of your strength must have scored really high on their hunter's qualification exam, right? No. Are you being humble? I wouldn't be surprised if you passed with a perfect score. No, I didn't memorize the hunter's code, so I lost a lot of points. Was there a written part of the exam? Wait, they asked about the hunter's code? Oh. Isn't the hunter's code something we read out loud before the exam? There are written test questions about it? No, it was so long ago, I don't remember. All geniuses, like, yeah, we'll do that one. You can't even recall such an important test. Are all geniuses like this? Maybe. It's good to forget. Hold on. Let's not talk about tests anymore, especially the hunter ones. Why do I feel like you're running away from something? Did you actually take the test? Oops. Oh, he's asleep. Oh, is he like sleep for real? Like, okay. Can I pool? I don't have that many diamonds. So no. I just wanted to, I'm just curious. I saw the Milky Way again. Found a peace note I got years ago. We were so cute when we were little. And got a response from the universe. Okay. I think. I don't know. It's an interesting set. It's an interesting game. I don't know if I'm like, maybe we need to continue playing it some more for me to understand, like, to get into it. But like, it was interesting. But I think I'm gonna like stop playing. We're at 6. Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing. I might make it like a every like make it like an hour and a half of stream, because like I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a reason. I don't know. I don't think that's something I could play like the whole stream. You know what I mean? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to watch TV today and just relax. I don't know if I want to play more Nikki. I don't know if I want to play Nier or Metaphor. Yeah, I understand that. I don't know what we're going to do. Ultimatum sounds kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. Interesting. Hey, yo. I do not want that. Sorry. I got a game code for a game, and like the game was kind of scary. Hold on. Do we want to get cozy? Cause like I kind of, you guys know, do I want to play Elden Ring? Do I want to play Nikki? Do I want to play Nier? Do I want to play Metaphor? Do I want to play, there's so many options. Do I want to just sit here and relax and watch TV? We haven't watched TV in a bit, haven't we? Yeah, I want to just sit back and watch, you know. Oh. Oh. I pulled up Twitch and, oh, the concert to help California. Cause we on fire, y'all. What do I want to do? Do y'all know what I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. Options. We got options. I could do some Elden Ring, but like I don't know where I'm supposed to be in the map. So like hi Gio, welcome in. Like there's a part of, I'm like in this awkward spot right now for Elden Ring where it's like I'm supposed to be going to a school, but I need something to go on the top on the on the table first to unlock something. I've beaten everything in it because like I got lost and I just fought everything in it, but like I still haven't found like the talisman or whatever I need for it. So I don't know. Or I can just keep it cute and cozy and we can relax and chill and play some more Nikki. Kind of going that route. I don't know. Let's see if Nikki is kind to me today. Google or cheat and hit Google for the answers. I have, but like I don't know exactly what, like I don't even know, like you gotta need to know what you're looking for in order to phrase it for Google, and I don't even know, like I don't even know that. Does that make sense? Like I don't even know what I would be typing for Google to look up. I'm like, in school, Elden Ring, talisman, desk. Help me beat this fucking game. Send help. I don't know what I would be typing. So I don't know. I think we're gonna play some Nikki. However, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have the Nikki soundtrack on instead, because there's like awkward moments in the game where there's no music. Girl, these DreamCon flight prices about to make me throw up. I'm stressed. You haven't gotten your ticket yet? I thought you said you got your ticket for Wait, so why are you waiting till now to get your ticket? For like your airplane ticket. I thought you were driving. Wait. When did we change? When did we change to you flying? 21 hours? I don't know. You said you wanted to make it like a fun little road trip. Did you not? You think yes, I do, but that's not the topic of conversation right now. I thought you said you were driving. Or did you say you were getting a rental when you get there? Which one did you say? Now I don't know. Pay me for nah, I'm okay. Nah, it's okay. Nah, I'm good. Thank you though. You're funny. Nah, I'm not doing that. Hold on. We're gonna keep it cozy, y'all. Which means
clap your hands now. 의구심 따윈 그냥 줘 그냥 말 I'm the real one. 조명 꺼진 뒤에 난 wander in the night. Don't know what is late, don't know about my rights. 시기심 물씬 이젠 friends on me, yeah. 세상에게 나 반짝다리 seraphim, yeah. I've been trying so long to show you. 다친데도 길을 걸어 kiss 쉽지 않은 내가 쉽게 easy Stage 위엔 부딪히는 body Pull up and I'll repeat it like that Damn, I really make it look easy Yeah, I know that I make it look easy
probably can show you my oh, thank God. I was like, damn, I'm screwed if it shows what I think it's gonna show, but it didn't show what I wanted it. Okay, we're okay. Give me a moment. I'm doing a lot right now for the computer. Oh yeah, and then I have her going in 4K right now. Let me reduce that. Why aren't you pulling the game? Hello? Game? It's not pulling my game. Yes, Aaliyah. Yes, Aaliyah. Yes, Aaliyah. Where's my game? Yes. That's not... That's odd. Let me see. Hold on. Nikki be hating me sometimes. And OBS don't be liking me playing her sometimes either. Do I need to close her out and like boot her back up? Let me do that. Hold on. She is not wanting to show up. That is a wrong window. Hello? Let me figure this out. Because she's just, she is kind of... I always have like this moment where Nikki kind of refuses to close, even when I tell it to close. Interesting. Let me see. Nikki be in her feelings, and that's okay, because I still love her. Why is it not pulling the game? It's not pulling my game for some reason. OBS is just not having it. We're just doing side mission stuff today, right? Is there anything that I want to take a picture? That's the problem. Because if I want to end up taking pictures, I hate taking pictures on PlayStation. Grr. Hold on. I don't want it like that though. It's really playing me today. It is hoeing me. Hold on, let me see. Did I not run it as a... It's not pulling the game. I'm so confusion. Well, we're gonna have to do it differently today, I guess. Hold on. Because I refuse to play on my PlayStation because I play Nikki on my PC. You guys are gonna have to deal with that ugly activation moment. Oh well, I can move myself. Should I move myself down there? Would that be better? Hold on. I could do this. You know? So you guys don't have to see it. I broke my food. And my lip gloss. Okay. You good? No, I'm not. I'm not. Hold on. Okay, let me update this. Should I sit? Oh, see, look, see, that's nope. I'm going back up. That right there was the reason. That right there, I'm not redoing all that shit. Absolutely not. They keep messing with me. I'm gonna put on Hello Kitty Island Adventures. I really do. Wait, you didn't need to slide up. Too late. Hello Kitty Island Adventures also calling my name. I don't need to play it. Wait, I forget because it's been a long time since I've actually played it. Is it? Because I played it when it first came out on Apple Arcade. I forget. Do you have to pay? Is there stuff that you have to pay for that game? I don't remember. I don't remember. That's old. Aaliyah, who are you telling to get out? I don't know why my game's not... Am I not running this in admin like I'm supposed to? See, I don't like this. She's having issues. Yeah, she's not. What in the hell, OBS? OBS is playing games. Hold on. Oop, I'm about to kill her. I could do this. Don't mind my wallpaper. OBS is trying to hold me through. I might restart stream if it keeps acting up. Yeah, as a screen display, this is kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold on, I'm gonna restart stream or OBS real quick, because it's not liking it as a display or a display capture. So give me one moment.